I'm really excited about the Jesus All About Life campaign because I think it is prophetic and I think it is culturally appropriate for Sydney and for New South Wales, Western Australia. I think we're, in the television campaign, making a strong challenge to where the society's going, and we're actually asserting that Jesus has the answers. And so on a number of issues, 7 issues. On the first one, thanks Jesus for the sunshine, but what about the sunburn? We're saying Jesus is responsible and to be thanked for the good things, but also for the difficulties of life. And so that really does raise the question, why would I thank Jesus for the difficulties of life? Why would I thank Jesus for sunburn? Well, actually, Jesus says sunburn is good. Now, before you report me to the Cancer Council, I need to tell you, sunburn's good, like hunger is good, like thirst is good. Because if I don't get sunburn and the pain of sunburn, then I die from being fried. If I don't get thirst, then I die from dehydration. If I don't get hunger, then I die from malnutrition, from starvation. And so these are reminders that we're not in heaven now, that there's something wrong with the world. And the Lord Jesus actually says, woe to him who is rich, who thinks this life is all there is. And we're right, says Jesus, to have a healthy dissatisfaction with life and to cry out to God for the answers to our problems. Well, churches have always been advertising Jesus. There's always been signs up saying, come to Christmas service, those kind of things. What is surprising and exciting about the Jesus All About Life campaign is that it's well organised and competent. And I think in the busyness of Sydney society is now, because it's well organised and competent, actually got a chance of being heard. Yeah, I think one of the great strengths of the ad is that as you say, demystifies, but the ad shows that Jesus is there on the ground with answers to the real questions that people of Sydney, New South Wales, Western Australia have. The questions of materialism, and there's a prophetic challenge there, the questions of selfishness, the questions of what is it when something goes wrong, when someone dies, when I don't get what I want, when my body image isn't what I hoped it would be. And so, yeah, we're making the strong and public claim that Jesus has things to say on these issues that are close to our heart, and that church and the things of God are not far away and at a distance, but right up close. And we see this in real life, in fact, in that all around me in the church that I'm at, I see people going through difficult times. I see people going through ups and downs and struggles of life. And in those ups and downs, finding a comfort, finding a security, finding an answer in Jesus that I see the non-Christian world not having access to. Well, when you see the ad, Jesus, and it's making the claim, Jesus has answers, the answer's all about life. Well, if you know a Christian person, I would talk to them and say, well, what do you think Jesus is saying about sunburn? What do you think Jesus has to say on body image? What do you think Jesus has to say on selfishness? How is Jesus your answer to the issue of friendship? I mean, my first step would be to talk to my friend about that. If you haven't got a friend, well, you could ring the phone number or go to the allaboutlife.com.au, or just ring me up and I'll be your friend.